Let's talk about this. Now, I've talked about the gender war before. Sports, that's a whole thing. Now, I want to talk about the military. This is from military.com. Okay. Nearly half of female soldiers still failing new Army tests, while males pass easily.
Man, it must be because they're sexist.
I'm not really surprised. This feels like saying the sky is blue.
Well,
what?
I mean,
Go on.
The military has the military and you said earlier sports are two things that wokeism and the woke culture don't care about.
True.
They're like they don't care about sports and they hate it kind of because they weren't picked. They were picked last.
Yeah.
And they don't like the Army.
That's a good point.
So I mean, all this is doing is it's bringing down. I mean, theoretically, if you bring down the level of military quality, so low that there's no point to it anymore. Like, oh, this is just ridiculous. Let's get rid of it. And just it's a Fabian step towards removing of the military and replacing it with robots.
So what you're saying is this has nothing to even do with gender at all.
At the end of the day, I don't think they care about men or women.
They don't even care.
I don't think they care about anybody.
They just want to be in power.
I think iconoclasm. They want to destroy culture. They want to get rid of things.
All right. Well, listen to this. All right. More than 7 months after the official launch of the Army Combat Fitness Test, or ACFT, nearly half of female soldiers are still falling short, with enlisted women struggling the most, military.com has learned. The data again raises questions about whether the Army's attempt to create a fitter force is creating more barriers to success for women. The military is sexist. That's what it is. Internal Army figures from April show 44% of women failed the ACFT.
Wow. 44 is a lot.
It is a lot, compared to 7% of men since October 1st. Female soldiers continue to lag male soldiers' scores in all events, according to the United States Army Force Command briefing obtained by military.com. ForceCom data includes the result of 106,000 ACFTs taken in the first half of the fiscal 2021. This amounts to 27% of women and 36% of men in the force who also have scores logged in the Army's database, meaning the data could potentially be incomplete. ForceCom tracks 3,400 new fitness tests per week on average. The Army remains in a beta phase for the ACFT until March 2022. Scores on the test will not affect soldiers' careers. Officials have said they may implement additional changes before then, including gender-specific standards. Oh my goodness.
Wow, they're going. That's actually interesting. If they go back to gender-specific standards, then we're set. That's a good thing.
Well, that's how it was, right?
Yeah, that's how it used to work.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
There've been women in the military for literally ever.
Well, what I don't understand here is it says this test does not affect soldiers' careers. If that's the case, what difference is this making?
That's a good question. What are these tests for? Why are they taking
here's the standard that we're going to have for tests for peak physical fitness. I mean, not all men do it, but not all women can do it, but more men can do it.
So this isn't even a barrier. This is a peak. You want to see if they reach like a peak, and it's just a meritorious test. Is that the idea? This isn't even a.
I think it's a patriarchal test to prove that men are stronger than women.
You know, you could.
How dare you, military?
You know, Adam, you could never be an Air Force pilot. You know that, right? You could never be an Air Force pilot.
Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, you guys know
sir.
why? Do you guys know why he can't? It's not because of his gender. It's because he's got color blindness. I don't know if I'm allowed to.
I don't like this anymore.
No, but this
I
is
don't like
important.
this segment anymore.
This is important. So if we're able to say that someone
I don't like you anymore. Get out of my studio.
Didn't we get you colorblind glasses so you can see
cried
colors?
as a kid when I learned that fact.
Yeah. When I saw Little Miss Sunshine, I found out that kid couldn't be in. I almost died.
I cried again when I saw that scene.
I almost vomited.
I had a few tears. I had a few tears.
No, my gut hurt for days.
Because he freaked out, and I was mad.
Yeah.
I did try those glasses on, and it really didn't make a difference to me.
Really?
Yeah,
okay.
like I didn't notice a difference of color, and now they say that you're supposed to leave them on for like a half a day, 12 hours.
Adjust
and I did. I wore them all day long, and nothing felt so different as what I normally see. Like your shirt is quite colorful.
Technically. Yeah.
I mean, in my eyes, but like I'm gonna just let's do this. I hate this, but we're gonna do it. What color is that? Is it red?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And then is this green?
Nope. It's actually what it looks like.
Yellow?
Yeah. See, I wear
it looks green to me.
Oh, really? I thought it looked yellow to you. I thought it looked like more like the
But it is yellow?
It is. Yeah, it's like
okay,
gold.
and then that's
gold.
blue on your right shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay, so
because I think about you.
I see green there.
I wear colors I think you might be able
but maybe
to
it's
see.
it's because it's next to the red, which almost looks pink to me. The red.
Yeah, there's a little bit of dusty pinkness to it too.
Okay, it's a dusty pink. All right.
But yeah, it's a cowboy color.
I really don't like where this went here. What are we talking about again?
This is valuable.
Why are we talking about me and colorblindness?
I
don't like it. Let's move on.
So if someone said like you can't be an Air Force pilot to someone, and she said no, it's because I'm a woman, isn't it? It's like no, you happen to be colorblind. What would she say to that? And so this is the thing. We have a lot of things which, I mean, there are barriers for entry into a lot of things, and there are a lot of people that can specialize in those things. I'm not going to be a SEAL. My cousin's a SEAL. You know what I mean?
SEALs are freaking they go through some.
He's bulky.
Craziness.
He's like a couple inches shorter than me because I think they compress your spine by doing that.
Yeah.
But like, hey, you know what? Good for him.
Yeah.
And like, you have Japanese 80-year-olds that are wearing these Gundam suits to pick strawberries now.
You made a really good point just then. And I feel like it can be applied to so much nowadays.
Absolutely.
Think about the cop who just recently shot the girl who was about to stab somebody. Okay? He was saving someone's life. But they're saying it's racism. And it's like,
is it really?
he was saving they just apply this general racist, sexist, bigot, whatever
There's
they
a sort
want.
of vibe to it.
Yeah, whatever they want to anything. Like this is sexism. The army is sexist because of
equity.
this.
It's a problem with equity. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
It is, and it should be. We use words clearly. It's actually great because like equity is the issue here. It doesn't mean we need equity because the equity would be to like make sure that no one had access to anything more than anyone else.
Yep.
So we can't have that. We need specialization. Move on to the next problem.
Yes. Thank you.
All right.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.